The greatest fraud that's been perpetrated on mankind this century.
Shit's getting weird. It is over before it even started for you. It's done so. You fucking tripping.
Alright, boys and girls, this is my video disclaimer. If you're a snowflake, if you think electric vehicles will take over by 2030, if you think Sleepy Joe Biden is doing a great job as president for this country, if you think the earth is flat, if you think everyone should get a participation trophy that didn't come in first place, if you think it is okay for men to play sports on women's teams, then I suggest you turn this video off. You have been put on notice. It's going to be a bumpy fucking ride. By the way, Kayla B and Melissa of Sword Health, in case you weren't aware of it, here's the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a regress of grievances. So I'm not sure there, Kayla and Melissa, if you skipped school that day, but this is a refresher. And now the second video is going to show you that you will not silence me.
I can't respect you.
So I suggest you take a look at the first video, which I'll have a link to in the description. And the reason for the second video is they tried to silence me with a complaint to YouTube, which I will document here. And the three questions that they wouldn't answer, and you can just pause the video. These three questions that you see highlighted in boldface, they refused to answer. And I thought, well, you know what? You're a medical field. You should be able to school me then. Because I even said here, prove me wrong. I mean, I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to learning new things. And I definitely want to learn new things. And you wouldn't answer these questions. So that being the case, I thought, well, you know what? And then you wanted to silence me? There's going to be a video number 2. And this is the video that I had ended up putting up initially. So when I uploaded the first video, I sent an email alerting Melissa and Kayla, gave them the link so they could take a look at it. And you can read the email that I sent them. And it was after this then that later in the day I got a response from YouTube. And so here you see the response or the question that YouTube sent to me about this video and their complaint. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. And then you see it gives the URL, and it says the information reported as violating privacy at 604, which was when I mentioned the name of the one lady. And then it says, please note that the violation may occur in the title, video description, channel image, or background. So in any event, you can read the rest of this. You can pause the video to read the rest of it. And then here you see the email that I sent them disputing what the complaint's about. And you can pause the video. you'll see where I state this is blatant harassment and discrimination against me to document what has actually occurred and my freedom to do so as related to business correspondence. And guys, you'll see they are upset that I am exposing the truth and my right to freedom of speech, of my thought on a subject matter. Nothing personal to the two women has been given out. I mentioned the company because that is what I'm talking about. So I sent the link to several of my friends wanting to know what were their thoughts. I really can't share most of them because, well, I just won't because of the language used. And but I did get one email that I can share with you. So here's one email response that I can show, and it says, I loved your video. I hope this country wakes up and people realize all the woke BS is used to control and exclude individuals. If you don't fit their mode, you will be ostracized and removed from their agenda. Good for you. Love the fiery ending. And that's when I burned the what they had sent me in the first video. And guys, most importantly, here is the response that YouTube sent me after their investigation. Hello, we have reviewed the complaint and have determined that the content is accepted from removal based on our privacy guidelines, which can be found at. The content does not violate our policies and will remain on the site. We thank you for using YouTube. So, there you go. Thank you, YouTube, for upholding my right to freedom of speech. So Kayla B and Melissa of Sword Health, I highly recommend that you read this, understand it, and if you have to, go on the website, Google it, print out your First Amendment, and hang that on your wall so you understand. And I'll tell you, you got the wrong person to screw with. You would have been fine with just one video. But when you tried to take my right to do that video and my freedom of speech when I spoke the truth, as far as everything that I said on there, and my opinion, well, you went too far, and I was going to make sure that I did a follow-up video.
Well, once again, our illustrious diaper-wearing douchebag really irritating the fuck out of me. So why don't you fuck off?
Fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news.